Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. So it's Seniesa Superbad Estrada, 157 centimeters tall and has a 63-inch reach. And standing across from her, the undisputed champ. It's Katie Taylor. She's 5'5" tall with a reach of 66.1 inches.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both.
Seniesa Superbad Estrada. She won the WBA minimum-weight title in March of 2021 and fights out of Los Angeles, California, USA. Katie Taylor, perhaps the greatest athlete Ireland has ever produced.
This is going to be an intense standoff before the fight starts.
And with that, let's go into the ring. And the Hall of Fame announcer himself, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from East Los Angeles, here is a women's minimum weight and a women's junior flyweight champion of the world, Superbad Seniesa Estrada. Fighting out of the blue corner, and now, from Bray, Ireland, here is a 2-division undisputed champion of the world, introducing Katie Taylor.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
You know, look at the stars, ex-fighters, ex-champions ringside. That's what these fights do. That's what these venues do.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. That jab won't score. Does well to block that left jab. Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And look in that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Nice counter. They miss with the jab. Beautiful counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They block that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Caution is being thrown to the wind. The jab doesn't quite connect. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Estrada in that last round. Well, let's see what the corner has to say. She needs some sort of inspiration, a different game plan, something to turn this thing around.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Not in your league. Her out. She is absolutely shattered. She's hurt. She's ready to go.
And put it back on her this round. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to switch back on.
Power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab. And don't get carried away.
Get out there and win this round. And
you were thinking. You were smart. You weren't loading up, but you
Your mind back. Get your focus back. Get that jab back.
don't get carried away.
And there's the bell to start round 2. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter shot by her. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Good counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Just misses with that jab. One punch could change everything in this battle. She throws a punch. Nice counter punch right up the middle. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Estrada in that last round. Well, the corner can't be happy with the way things are going for her right now.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweet.
I need you to switch back on.
And there's the bell to start round 3. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Punch, counter punch. The straight right just misses. They both want the knockout. Punching. Do you believe this? Taylor is down. She never saw that punch coming. Let's take another look.
I've got to see that again. One, two, three, four, five, six. Continue.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Some fighters, when this happens, this...
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Seniesa Estrada is hurt. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now. Oh, my God, Johnny. Oh, no, not a good sign here for Seniesa Estrada. Watch it again one more time. Appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
I need to see that again. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, continue.
One round, 2 knockdowns, each by a different fighter.
Sometimes you talk about drawing first blood. What does that tell you?
Boxing back together. I need you.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Just keep her on the...
Get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get
A few body shots in there. Vary up a little bit so she can't figure you out. Great work.
Get your shots off and don't give her anything. Go back and win the round. Right? It's only one round. Don't worry about that round. Don't
The
worry
defence on the end on what you want to do. Good work.
about the round. It was a bad round. We don't care. Just go out there.
A time. Set her up, but you'll take her out. She's ready to go.
Mind back on the job. That's a terrible round. That is a terrible round.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? What is this round going to look like after all the drama of the previous round where both of these athletes went down?
I've seen that twice before, both fighters knocked down in the same round, and you think who's going to go back as confident, who's going to come out as confident. Both fighters went back on unsteady legs. How is this going to unfold?
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. It's bombs away. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Seniesa Estrada is hurt. And right back into the fray.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Oh no, not a good sign here for Seniesa Estrada. Despite what the judge... Hold that thought! Seniesa Estrada is hurt. Let's talk about Estrada in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Relax. I don't want you to run.
Time for the 5th round. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Those counter punches have to hurt. A perfect counter shot. You don't want to trade shots. Just missing with the uppercut. A perfect counter lands. Oh no, not a good sign here for Seniesa Estrada. How are they still standing?
Ring Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Well done with that counter shot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown their shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Looks like they're going to try and be a little more elusive now. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Estrada in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what?
Great work. I love that. I love that.
And there's the bell for round 6. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There's a counter shot. Swing and a miss with that hook. Seniesa Estrada is hurt. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get them close.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap.
And down goes Katie Taylor. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Oh, she knows now. She can smell blood. She's just not got to get trigger happy. Be smart with the shot. Be sneaky. Pretend you're going to go for someone else in the body, and then boom, let the shot in again. Be smart.
They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Talking about Katie Taylor in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
I love the response, though.
Here we go. It's round 7. Well, I think we can all agree that was not the best round for her. Let's see what kind of advice and strategy their corner goes with heading into this next round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Nice counter shot. And you can see here on this replay, that body shot throws her in her tracks.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You all right?
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Halfway through the round, and I think she knows she's losing this round.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Counter shot by her. A straight right just misses. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Talking about Katie Taylor in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
To make or break a fighter.
To switch back on. Get
All right, great round, great round. Right, hey, now relax, relax.
out there and win this round. Get out there.
Still landing those power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab. And don't get...
Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round. That is a terrible round. Come on, you've let her back into the fight. You're much better than this.
Good work. Don't forget the jab. And don't get carried away.
League. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together.
And we enter the 8th round. So that's a 10-8 round. Got to turn things around here, Johnny. What do they do?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
She catches and counters. She scores with that counter. Good punch. She got clipped by that counter. You'd like to see more jabs. She wasn't ready for that counter. That counter shot lands. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Let me explain to you about a fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst. Boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Her stamina is off the charts. They exchange punches. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in.
Yeah, that hate the grind and sweat the blood, the time my motivation. I work too hard too long and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and say with lock and key in combination. Keep it goal and high sight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever band, no mind, keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. They gon' let me when you shining, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my